we couldn't stick him with that murder, but we're going to stick it to him now because we can. And it just so happened that because possession is 9/10 of the law in most states, I guess. Yes, it might have essentially been his stuff, but it wasn't on his property. It wasn't in his possession. He had to steal it back, and so therefore it was still stealing. I mean, it was all technicality.
Most of the people that he came with testified against him. It was that. And he was on camera saying, "Y'all stole the juice shit. I can't believe y'all stole the juice shit." Yeah, so I believe he was set up, though. I believe this was a setup right here. They took the stand on him. The judge definitely gave him the max. She threw the book at him. She gave him the max, like she gave him the elbow for that. But
do you think he committed the murders?
Back at it though, I kind of think he paid somebody to do that shit. I think he hired a hitman because he wrote a book.
He was absolutely up to his neck involved one way or the other.
I don't believe he did it. I believe he hired someone to do it. But he wrote a book about.
That makes.
You gotta remember he wrote a book called "If I Did It." So I think that was the most stupidest thing he ever did too.
And to me, it is, but he did it. It was actually genius. He made money off of it because you couldn't come back after him after that. I mean, it was done and over with. That is the point of double jeopardy. So he knew he could never be charged with it again. So he wrote that. To me, was like a signed confession.
Basically, I think that was he should have never wrote that damn. He should have went across. He should have got out of the damn country after he wrote that damn book. After you write a,
yeah, he should have. But still, he wouldn't have. He had nothing to run from because
you
couldn't do anything to him.
But they could get you. But the next crime you do, you on their ass.
Well, right, which is what happened to him. You gotta let's see. You've got a viewer that says, "Hey,
don't read the comment.
You don't include your viewers in your conversations."
Goddamn, DM me with high phone, but I don't really include the viewers. A lot of them be trolls though. You know what I'm saying? Trolls are hoes.
You're right. TikTok is the same way, but when I do my lives on TikTok, I include they are the reason why I'm on there in the first place. So I include them in the conversation. And a lot of times they give me the ideas for the conversation or they bring up the ideas for the conversation and they kind of feed the conversation.
I don't talk the comments, but yeah, I think he definitely did that shit though, man. He hired somebody, but I mean, I must say though, man, they definitely fumbled it though. I seen the documentary though; it was amazing though. Like, I don't know if you seen the documentary. I mean, with the show, the miniseries with Cuban Gooding Jr. Oh, you gotta go see it. That shit was good though.
If it's got Cuba Gooding Jr. in it, it's
one of my favorites though. One of my faves though. Have you ever been a rebound before, or used guys for rebound in a relationship?
Yeah. Have I ever been a rebound girl? Trying to think. Knowingly? I don't believe so. Not knowingly.
Right. Okay. Have you ever used a guy for?
Now, I've been the girl. Well, maybe I have been because I have been that girl that's been waiting on the sidelines for a relationship to dissolve so that I could have.
And then after you got that guy, did it help you or did it hurt you? Did it work out?
Hurt me. I mean, I got what I wanted.
What, the sex?
I got what I wanted.
Well, yeah.
Both.
Well, if you got those two things, I mean, I don't think that's winning, but hey, I mean, I don't know. I realize that a lot of women want men that other women want for some reason.
Now, I didn't, that's not my MO. That was just an isolated situation. I haven't been that, I'm not the type of girl that's like chasing down other women's men. Just because a man, like there are some women out there that just because a man has a woman, for some reason that will make him more attractive to her and a challenge, and she'll want to go after him, and it'll be like she'll be proud when she breaks that relationship up, if she does break that relationship up.
Like me and you was out together, the same women who probably guess I thought I wanted them and I really didn't like that, they'll be like, hit me back, hey, what's up? Cause they see me with somebody, they just about, they want what they can't have. That's all that's about, though. But
a lot of that is they want what they can't have. I think a lot of women want what they can't have. I think a lot of men want what they can't have.
It works both ways for a lot of times, though. It definitely will like both ways, but I don't want no woman that another man got. I'm good. That's why I don't go to women's houses right there. Fuck no. Fuck that shit. That's weird to me, though. I guess some people get turned on by having sex with somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever they want to call it, their husband, like.
Yeah, because it feeds their ego. It's like, oh, well, I've got your man, you know, I'm hot enough to get him, and I'm hot enough to get him to cheat on you with me. That's kind of the mentality there.
People got low self-esteem, right? They got low value. They are low value people. Low value. I don't even know. People talk like that right there, like, yeah, that's man. Be like, yeah, you better die. Somebody come bop you in the face and knock your ass out. People killing people over girlfriends. Like, guys out here killing guys over girls. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Because I feel like that's some strange behavior I see.
That's extremely strange behavior. Killing another human being over a relationship or anything like that, to me, is just strange behavior, or psychotic behavior. Now, I can see where, say, there's a couple that's been together for 30 years, and the man decides, or the woman, decides to go out and cheat, and the other person in the relationship, they can't take it. It breaks them to their core, and they completely have a breakdown, and they lose it, and then they go out, and it's like a crime of passion type situation. I can see that more so than like them sitting there like plotting and planning an actual murder just because someone took their significant other from them or broke their marriage.
Might catch my. If I ever do get married one day, if I walk from my wife on somebody, I ain't gonna kill her. I ain't gonna kill the dude. I ain't throwing my life away going to prison. I'm gonna just be like, man, get the fuck out of here, and I'm bounce. Like, tell her to bounce. Yeah.
Y'all can have each
do all that. It just, I don't know. Like,
cause that
I like it. I look at it like this. She violated me like this once. I don't mean to take her back. Definitely bring her home. I'm not doing it. It happens every day, though. Women get caught. Women.
I know. Oh, trust me, I know. I watch all of those stories, like those real crime, true crime stories. Right. I'm all about that. If it's serial killers, if it's anything to do with true crime, Snap.
Yeah. Let the show Snap. A&E so I can watch that. I used to watch Snap. Come on, Oxygen.
It comes on Oxygen.
Oh, okay, I gotta get back on that Snap. They got new episodes. Oh yeah, I gotta get on Snap, and that's on Oxygen. Yes. I gotta get that. I gotta buy that. Yeah, I gotta definitely get that. Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's a good show.
My grandma and everything. People fail to realize I got this another show. Damn, I forgot the name of the show, but it was about the boyfriends be killing the husband and the other boyfriend. The side be killing the main guy. Like, people fail to realize women do this all the time. They have sex with a man, manipulate him, get him to kill the husband for the insurance money, and then nobody talks about this. We got these shows all
it happens so much too. I mean, so much. It happens in a lot of the shows I watch. I would say in a story like that, probably 95% of the time, that's exactly what happens. Is the woman uses her womanhood to manipulate a man into doing her dirty work.
They don't count that as women killing men. They count it as multiple offenders in the FBI database. They don't count it as women killing men. People got this narrative that men are just beating and killing women. No, that ain't the case. There's just as much women out here killing men as men killing women. They get a side dude and give him some pussy. And a lot of this guy say they're going to be together forever and just ride off in the sunset.
Or lie to him and say, oh, he beats me.
I'm going to take care of that. I'll kill him for you.
He gives them a sob story.
They don't give him the real good pussy. They just give him enough pussy just so he could be goofy and give him money and use him and shit. Just give him enough to shut him up. It's like, it's like a dope drug dealer. Just give you enough drugs to come back. It's kind of like that. And he go out and kill him. And we're gonna take the insurance money, the $1 million, just ride off to Florida and just go to Cuba and just get away from everybody. Really? Come on, man. It happens all the time. And the sad part about it, and the husband's so goofy, he don't understand what the fuck going on. Like,
no, he's completely clueless. Usually.
Next thing you know, he come in opening the door and the dude knock his ass behind with a baseball bat. And like, it's just terrible though, man. It's just very terrible. Like, do you feel like, for the most part, men in society has looked at women as sweet, vulnerable angels? And why is that, you think?
I think that there once upon a time, yes, that even society in itself looked at a woman and was like, they used to not think a woman was capable of murder.
Definitely.
Just for the simple fact of murder. Just for, like, this woman couldn't possibly, a woman can't possibly be either that smart or have that much anger or for whatever reason. And I'm talking about like long time ago, back in the early
the cowboy days
1900s.
You ever heard that term? She's so beautiful she could get away with murder. That's where that term come from. Like, that's what I realized. A lot of these terms, these sayings we say, people actually was going by. She's so beautiful she could get away with murder. Yeah, she probably could back then in those times because she looked so gorgeous, and the judge motherfucker, the police all want to have sex with her. Hell yeah, ain't no way she killed her husband.
And they couldn't look at this beautiful woman and see a murderer.
That's why man, they've been sipping since the beginning of time. Niggas been out here sipping and women been pimping and hoeing since the beginning of time. Shit's been happening. This work.
Oh yeah.
What is your definition? What you about to say?
I was gonna ask if you think that women are still oppressed.
Bullshit. The hell they oppressed from? That's the shit the media trying to have gender war. Like, they talking about men get paid more than women. Man, that's bullshit. First of all, that's not even true. The reason why women get paid less than men because men choose jobs that pay well and women choose jobs that they like. So, the only job that pay extremely well is science, technology, engineering, and math. STEM. And, of course, you got nursing and shit like that. But those are jobs that really pay well, those jobs, STEM. If you ain't in those fields, you're not going to see a whole large amount of money. You ain't going to get rich. No. An engineer will always make more than a teacher. It's just the way it is. It's always been that way. Teachers just now start to get a raise. I think a teacher coming out of college with 4 years and $100,000 worth of student loans getting $30,000 a year. It's just how it is.
Yeah. And a teacher is making making more than a police officer.
Hell, the police officers. What about that? And then this is another thing. They talking about the women. The men do most of the dangerous jobs. They do most of the deadliest jobs. They do the most hazardous jobs, and yet women complain about it. Women want to do safe jobs away from it. That's why they get paid less. Because dangerous jobs get paid more because of risk.
Yep. But in the case of law enforcement, it's like